to escarpment. I'm probably going to walk this whole hill. Save some energy. Sun's starting to come up. Looking forward to a beautiful day. Still climbing. It's getting a little bit lighter. See the runners coming up the hill. And that's where we're going. And here's where the snow starts. We've got another mile or so, a little over a mile to the top. And it's downhill for 20 miles.
We were talking.
So I'll check in a little bit later.
Oh my God.
I get busy. Here we are at the top, the highest point in the course. Beautiful day. There's Lake Tahoe in the background.
Ohio.
And it's so steep you can't even see where I came from. Where we're going, next 30 miles. About as far as you can see, to 100. Just leaving the Talbot aid station. This is about mile 15. We've got 5 miles till I get to my first drop bag. We had some pretty deep stream crossings, so my feet are a little bit wet right now, but I feel really good. Making good time, way ahead of the cutoff. So I'll touch bases a little bit later. Beautiful section of trail just past the 20-mile aid station. Pretty good on pace. Pretty safe against the cutoffs. It's about 4, almost 5 hours into it now. This is the reservoir. This is the alternative trail. It's snowier because there's too much snow up on the ridge. But I almost prefer this because it's so beautiful. Back in here, you can see that reservoir. And this trail is just pristine. Reminds me a little bit of the Oregon 50-miler that I ran up at Mount Hood. And it just smells incredible in here. Okay, I better start running again. I'll check in later. Okay, this is the climb out of Duncan Canyon aid station. We've got a little over 7 miles to the next aid station, and right about 5 miles into this, I have a 1,000-foot climb. So I'm loaded up with ice and lots of fluids. This is going to be probably a 2-hour haul between here and the next aid station. But so far it's pretty cool. I don't even know if it's 85 degrees yet. So we're really lucky. Okay, it's Jeff. It's about 6 hours, 30 minutes into the race. We're probably close to the marathon mark. Hey!
Hey, good job.
We've got about a half mile, quarter mile down this hill. It's beautiful. Grove, little creek to the left. Then we've got 1,000 feet of climbing up to Mosquito Ridge. And we get back into the snow for another 3 or 4 miles. And then we're finally done with the snow. The 10 miles, or 12 miles that we did earlier wasn't too bad. I didn't fall once. But it definitely was tough on the quads. It took a lot of stability muscles to get through it. But I'm still a couple hours ahead of the cutoff, so I'm doing good. I'm just going to take it easy and change my socks again at Mosquito Ridge. That seems to be doing a lot of good. So I'll check back in a little while. First rattlesnake of the day. Pretty big one. He's probably 4 feet. Doesn't want anything to do with me. He's going to slither up by that tree. He's going the right direction. Sure that's not the last one I'll see. It's about 7 hours, 40 minutes into the run. I'm just climbing up to Mosquito Ridge right now. This is a brutal climb. You can see down in the canyon where he came from. It's probably a little over 1,000 feet of climbing. Those mountains way in the distance where we came from. So Only about a third of the way there. A little less. But feeling pretty good. No stomach issues. Feet are feeling good. I sit down and change my socks. Seems like it's the aid station somewhere up ahead. Climbing forever. It's got to be up. I just heard a whoop. Somebody scream. Maybe that means that it's coming. I'll check in. Okay, I've been running for just under 10 hours. I just left Dusty Corners aid station. Last Chance is the next aid station. And when I hear it's mostly downhill. This is good. Stomach's still good, legs are still good, no blisters. This is a beautiful section of the course. Going through this forest. Just beautiful single track trail. And it's starting to go downhill, so I better start running, put this camera away. Okay, I just had to show you real quick. This is what running through the Sierra Nevada mountains looks like. Unbelievable. This trail, I've been on it for about 2.5 miles now. I've got about 2.5 miles to Last Chance aid station. I can see the canyon there. I can hear a raging river down below. Keep running. Just unbelievable. First half of this course seemed to be an awful lot of fire roads and jeep roads, but now we seem to be getting back on single track, and this is where I'm happiest. Still have to get my camera out one more time for this shot. Still on the trail past Dusty Corners, coming up on Last Chance. You see this beautiful waterfall down there. That's probably a couple thousand feet drop, almost straight down. And I'll show you the view from up here. It's just awe-inspiring. And that's the next canyon. I drop down and head up the Devil's Thumb. After Last Chance, that's when we start the toughest part of the course. Or what I suspect will be the toughest part of the course. So that's where the canyons start. We're still in what's called the high country. And this has been a beautiful trail. A lot of good recovery from all the climbing I did up to Mosquito Ridge. And I'm just taking it easy. It's really paying off. So I'm predicting at this point I'm actually going to finish this race. So I'll check in with you. Oh, time to eat. I'll check with you in a little bit. Well, I'm just leaving Last Chance aid station. I'm feeling great. A bunch of people are not feeling so great. Foot problems. One guy was yakking in the bushes. My stomach's still good. My weight was right on, so my weight's perfect. All hydrated. This next section, I'm eating some peanut butter jelly sandwich right now, so I'm gonna take it easy. So I've got a nice easy downhill for about a mile. And then I drop 1,000 feet down into a canyon and then climb 1,500 feet out the other side in 2 miles. So it's pretty awful, but it feels like we've got 75-degree weather, so it's not the 110 that it usually is. So that may make it a little bit easier. But I'll make contact. This is the bridge before the climb up to Devil's Thumb. After we cross this bridge, it's about 1,500 feet of climbing in 2 miles. Beautiful river. So I'm going to turn the camera off now and start climbing. And see you at the top.
It made it harder and easier because, like last year, a lot of it was melting. So you were like in streams and
well, we're almost at mile 75 or 76, somewhere around there. You can tell here we're along the river now. It's almost 3 in the morning. Should be by the river crossing in another 15-20 minutes. And we've got one more 1,000-foot climb up to Green Gate. And then I'm hoping to be able to run most of the next 10 miles. That'll put me at the finish line. Probably 9:30 or 10 o'clock. As long as I meet the 11 o'clock deadline. I'll be happy. All right. See you at daylight. Mile 90. Almost there. 10 miles to go. I've got plenty of time. This is the famous Browns Bar aid station. Always a surprise as to what's going on here. Let's see. They're dressed in drag this year. Yeah, sort of.
Watch out for the yellow jackets.